The world is sick. Coughing, sneezing, dying. Are you talking about COVID? Well, luckily that has been leaving us now for a while. What I'm talking about is what I believe to be the world's real pandemic. It has been around for such a long time, honestly since the beginning of mankind, and it's very interesting because when you first look at it, it's a little baby. It really does nothing. But when you're not paying attention, suddenly, you're the one getting babied. You're contaminated, so am I, you guys in the back, I'm not forgetting you guys, everyone is. It's in here. And that is why it's so controlling. I believe that the world's real pandemic is our human power. Catarina, that's like the dumbest thing ever. Like, isn't power supposed to be a good thing? I mean, yeah, but it's undeniable that with great power there must also come great responsibility. I'm sorry, Marvel fan moment. Anyways, of course it has its good sides. It is a blessing, but then again, what is the line between a blessing and a curse, if not perspective? When I talk about power, I mean the power we have of influence, the way we can influence everybody around us. There's something called the chameleon effect, and it is basically when we subconsciously get traits from people around us. For example, our parents. Psychologist Ari Swartz says that we are 100% likely to mimic our parents throughout our lives. It's basically how we form our sense of style, personality, things we say, morals, literally day-to-day things. And it's not only about parenthood. How many of you guys have siblings? Put your hands up. Some of you don't have siblings, really? I don't have siblings either, it's okay. But let's say your best friend. Think of your best friend. How many times have you gone to that one party that you were like, oh my god, I swear I am not going. But they were like, no, come with me, and then you went. Many times, right? How many times have you thought that you would hate that one song, that taste of music, not for you, but your best friend really likes it, and then you started listening to it because of them, and you actually became quite fond of it. And also when you and your best friend have that one inside joke, maybe like a word that you guys use every day, and like you don't even know where it came from. Like you don't know if they said that word first or you said the word first, but it's there and you use it every day. And it's so interesting how you guys influence each other to so many things, even new freaking words. That's really funny. But it's not only about our friends or our family, people literally next to us. It's also about social media influencers. Influencer marketing is one of the most useful ways to get a product to sell. And I say that I do some influencer job too, and sometimes people ask me, oh, where's that skirt from, or where's that top from? Because people want to have them. And I mean, if you see your favorite singer, let's say Taylor Swift, wearing a set of PJs. Oh my god, I want that PJ because Taylor Swift wears that PJ. She's not even like, oh my god, buy this PJ, but just because she's wearing it, you want it. You'll go to a store and you're like, oh, that's the PJs that Taylor Swift was wearing. I think I'm gonna buy it. And if you just randomly saw that PJ and it wasn't something that Taylor Swift was wearing, maybe you wouldn't even have liked it, even considered buying it. My personal favorite. There's this study that proves that if you're sitting down talking to someone and you start waggling your feet, there's a 50% chance that the person you're talking to will also start waggling their feet. And honestly, I think that's so cute. Look at the people sitting down like in the same way. That's also something that occurs commonly because of the chameleon effect. But of course, it has its really bad parts. Then again, I'm talking about a pandemic we're supposedly contaminated with. Friends, influences, colleagues, and neighbors are the most reason why people start using drugs, by influence of friends, people around us. Not to mention bullying or hating a specific group. The suicide rates have been extremely high for the past few years, especially now, and people start hating on other people and they don't even know why. Sometimes you're hating on someone and that person gets so bullied, you don't even know why you hate them. But because people around you hate them, say they're bad, you're just gonna go with it. And that goes for groups, bands, whatever. Sometimes we just don't do anything. You probably went to a beach. There were some cans in the ground. Was a dirty beach, smelled really bad, and you were like, oh, I want to do something about it. But people are just like walking the beach, doing nothing. They're just like, and you're like, I'm one person. If I pick up this plastic bag, nothing will change. I'm just me. So I'm not going to pick it up. Other people will do so. Or you've probably seen people protesting for their rights. Let's go. And you support them from your bed. You're not actually going to get up and go there. None of your friends are going. So you're like, they'll do their thing. Other people will protest. I'm just going to stay here. But I support them. Yes, go. And let's say we're in a pandemic. And we have to wash our hands because that makes the spread of the disease decrease. Maybe you're not one of the people that will get highly ill if you get contaminated, but elderly people will. So you know that it's good to avoid the spread of the disease. But you forgot to wash your hands that one time. It's fine. It's fine. Like, I'm just one person. What difference will that make? Like, it's not like the world is going to collapse because I didn't wash my hands. Other people will wash their hands, right? You're right. But who is other people? I mean, if I think like that, you think like that, she thinks like that, he thinks like that, they think like that, who is actually going to do something? We're all rescheduling our problems to future generations that will end up doing the same things that we are. If back then, when COVID was at its peak, we had actually understood the importance of wearing a mask each day, washing our hands each day, maybe it wouldn't have gone to the fatality it did, and maybe so many people wouldn't have had to lose their lives. But because we think that we're just one person and that it won't make a difference, that is what makes everything worse. You don't have to be a person of influence to be influential. In fact, the most influential people in my life are probably not even aware of the things they've taught me. Scott Adams. Sometimes, to change a person, you have to change the people around them. So I want you guys to try doing something. Try going to the beach and picking up a plastic bag alone, by yourself. Try washing your hands more often, by yourself. Don't even say anything to your friends. And try joining a protest. Spoiler alert, you're gonna fail. The moment you start doing something, everyone around you will start doing it too. If no one's doing anything, no one's gonna do it, but as soon as they see you picking up that can from the ground, they're gonna be like, oh wait, I'm gonna do that too. And it's a subconscious act. It's the chameleon effect. The moment that you start washing your hands, your friends are gonna go back to the toilet and wash them too. And the moment you join a protest, all of your friends will be there. And their friends' friends, their friends' friends' friends. This is how everything has been working in society. Through contacts, through union, through influence. Just as ripples spread out when a single pebble is dropped into water, the actions of individuals can have far-reaching effects. And they do. This is the chameleon effect. This is science, this is history repeating itself, and this is a solution. The world's real pandemic. Title of my speech. But then again, what would be the line between the so-called real pandemic and a real solution? Thank you for listening.